Namaste. Welcome everyone. So today we are going to learn about the chart which is right there behind me. Today we are going to also learn about, it may be appearing so complex, right? What is this chakra behind? What is it? So many things there. Okay. But the life is very simple, not very complicated. And most of us will be always wondering when we talk about, आपके घर पे वास्तु हुआ है? Is your house vastu compliant? Most of the time when we talk about vastu, people have no idea. Oh, okay, northeast is very important, southeast very important, kitchen in the southeast. So all of this we just have a basic understanding. But today we are going to learn, we're going to decode what actually vastu is. We're going to decode and understand that how deep is this science. We will understand how important it is to align ourselves. So all the processes, all the classes which we are doing regularly, all of them talk about aligning. All of them talk about cleansing, right? So till now, we did so many other sessions, so many other processes. We understood that it's very important for us to cleanse ourselves. We understood we need to align also ourselves. So in the same way, Vastu plays a vital role. The people, the place around where we stay plays a vital role in our life. So our home is nothing but our own expansion. So we need to align that in relation with our own energies. So that's what we are going to learn today. How to align our energies with the energies around us. What, see, everything has a place and everything in its place. So that's what Vastu is in simple words. Okay. What's the meaning of that? Everything in its place. Say if you have a car key, you come home and then you sit down on the couch and you keep it there. And then to next morning, you will search, Arey, where is my car key? Where is my car key? Right? Or you have your clothes. You need to be put it back into its hanger. Everything has a place and everything in its place. Right? So that is what the Vastu is. Vastu is to make us understand that what the purpose of each place. That's all. So if this is a place to keep water, if you go and keep fire, so we'll have a different reaction altogether, right? If this is a place to keep, say, for example, a washing machine, so I'm going to go and put my bed there. So what will happen if I keep the place where washing machine is there, if I keep my bed, then the washing machine is the place of churning, right? It keeps churning, keeps rotating. And I'll also keep rotating. So, all my life, it's like you putting yourself into washing machine and rolling. So that's what Vastu is going to tell us. Everything has a place and everything in its place. How is it? And this works in a very, very subtle level. Okay. And these energies are always flowing around us, all the Ashta-Shaktis. So we need to want to align them. So either you work on yourself and you evolve and blossom by the resonance, automatically things around you will get into its own place. Or if you're not that strong, at least arrange things around you in a certain place where it has to be everything in its place and everything in its place. Then that, because of that resonance, we are also get aligned. So in both the ways, it's beneficial for us. Okay. And now, say for example, what's the purpose of home? A purpose of home is to stay at home, stay peacefully at home, stay lovingly at home, where you feel at heart, where you feel you can come back, relax without all the anxieties. You come back home, you said, at least I came home. That's the purpose of home. What's the purpose of, say, of a showroom? When you go, it's not the same purpose as a home, right? The purpose of the showroom is when you go there, you're going to, the showroom should be so attractive, so nice that, okay, you feel like buying more, you feel like taking more things from there. So that's the purpose of showroom, which you should be able to sell things. So what's the purpose of a factory? The purpose of a factory is to manufacture goods in such a way without any issues happening in the process of production. So everything has its purpose. So as we learn Vastu, we can be able to align those to those purposes, align that place to that purpose. This home is a purpose of peace, happiness, tranquility. Factory is a purpose for production. A lawyer's office is meant for a certain purpose. So everything has its purpose. So we need to align it with the particular of that nature so that things will go on nicely. So if you go to some showroom, sometimes you don't even feel to buy anything. You feel so dumb, nothing. Even though they may have the good products there, we don't feel good about that place. Why? Because they have not aligned it in such a way that they can attract the customers. In some houses you go, you feel कब यहाँ से निकल के जाएंगे, when I will go out of this place, right? So this is how as we have our aura, which needs to be always keep energized and sealed. In the same way, the energies of your home, the surroundings, also has to be energized and sealed. So this is what we are going to learn today. So today we are going to decode very simple aspects of the energies around us, and we will understand this. It will be a two-part session. Today we're just going to do the decoding. Today, by the end of our session, you will be so much an anxiety level will be from right now. If your anxiety level is 8, 9 like that, your anxiety level will shoot up to at least 90. Or is it, oh, my house is this here, oh, my house it's like this, Array, this is here, this is here. So I want you to be in that state of mind for next 1 week. So next week when we meet, then we will do Shanti. Okay. So again, when we talk about Vastu, what are we made up of? We are made up of 5 elements, right? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Only 5 things, right? And what are our surroundings made up of? All the surroundings are also made up of 5 things: earth, water, fire, air, ether, right? So 5 things. So now our in 5 Panchabhutas, when there is a mixed match of that, comes to 3 doshas, Kapha, Pitta, Vayu. And any imbalances in this Kapha, Pitta, Vayu, we have disease situation, right? But when it's balanced nicely, we are very healthy. Same thing, we have these 5 elements all around us. And when in these 5 elements are not balanced properly, and there is like in the place of fire, there is water. So that means the place of fire is not able to ignite. So that's where the issue happens, even at homes. So, and it's a place of relaxation. So you are going to put fire. So then what will happen? Then there will be lots of, there's no peace only at home. So that's how the energies are. We are going to learn how to balance it. First of all, to balance them, we should know where are they. Which place in my home is my expansion, right? Your whole home, the 4 walls, the whole compound of yours that's where when anything happens the next door, that side of the compound, you're least bothered about it, because you know for sure your subconscious mind knows this is my boundaries, right? So we are not going to encroach on somebody's property, nor anything happening on the other door. You're not bothered about it. What you're bothered is even small little crack in your own wall, you'll be so much bothered because that is yours. You're already, your subconscious mind knows, and Vastu works on a very deeper subconscious level. Okay, and now, as also we know that the scriptures explain to us the definition of Bhagavan, right? So now we have Panchabhutas. Panchabhutas is what is the creation of Bhagavan. So if you break the word Bhagavana, right? So it also comes to corresponding 5 elements. Bha means earth, bhumi. Gha means gagan, ether. Va means vayu, air. A means Agni, fire. Na means near, water. Bhagavana. So the scriptures explain to us that Bhagavan is who is the one who is the controller, who is the owner of all the 5 elements. Okay, and now these 5 elements is very important for us to know it, like in this order: water, air, fire, ether, earth, and space. This is the 5 sequence I want you to learn. So once you learn this, then you will know we're not going to go deeper into Vastu, because you're not going to become doctors or pandits of Vastu. So eventually, whoever is interested in this art, I can teach them in detail everything. But right now, I want you to understand the basic ABCD of it, and you can decode your own home. Okay, you know, if everything has a place and everything in its place. If it's not in its place, you relocate it and keep it in its place. We're not going to break or do anything. You're just going to learn how you're going to balance the energy flow around you. The flow should not be disturbed. Only then your home will be peaceful. Okay, and now, so when we talk about again the 5 elements, so 5 elements are both in association with each other and also destructive to each other. Say for example, when we have water, so from water, like we say, from water is air, from air comes fire, from fire comes earth, from earth comes space. When we do this circle, so in the same, I will share you a screenshot, we'll understand. One, 1 minute, I'll just share it with you so that you will have a clear understanding. Yes, you can see this sheet here. Okay, from water comes air, right? Vayu. From Vayu comes Agni. Like we can call Vayu also as wood also. Okay. From Agni comes Prithvi. From Prithvi comes Akash. And each one can destroy each one also. See, when the fire is there, what we could do? We put water on it. When you put water on fire, it gets extinguished, right? And Vayu destroys earth. And earth destroys water. Whenever the water flooding happens, what we do? We put a boundary of earth, right? So, in the same way, Akash destroys Vayu. So these are the anti-elements to each one of them. This is just basics again. You should just have to know for which one is which anti-element. So once you know this, you'll be able to align your home very peacefully. You know which place is for where, and you'll be able to align them. Okay. This is the very basic one. Okay, and I want you to also make a note of just few important things. Again, water is represented by which color and which metal. So just knowing this is enough right now. Okay, now water is represented by blue color, and the metal for that is aluminum, is represented by aluminum. Air is represented by green color, and the metal for it is stainless steel. Fire is represented by red color, and the metal for that is copper. Space is represented by white color or gray color, and the metal for that is iron. Okay. So these are the 5 elements. And now we have to understand.
Prabhu, can you repeat once more?
Earth is represented by blue color, and the aluminum is the metal. Water, next is air, is represented by green color. Metal for that is stainless steel. Fire is represented by red color, and the metal for that is copper. Earth is represented by yellow color, and the metal is brass. Space is represented by white or gray color, and the metal is iron. This is just basic. So once you understand the decoding of all the zones which we have, then it will be easy for you to understand. Okay. So now, first of all, what is Vastu? What's the story behind Vastu Purusha? We call it as Vastu Purusha, right? We can see like who's that Vastu Purusha? So this happened. This is a story actually where there was a fight between Lord Shiva and a demon. And at that time, when the fight was happening, the sweat, they were fighting, and so much sweat was happening, and the sweat of both Lord Shiva and this demon got mixed, and it fell on earth, and it came out as a bhuta, as a very new creation or a new entity altogether. Everybody, it was so much enormous, and it was like wherever it goes, it eats up everything, it gulps everything. So that was the situation of this one. And what happens every time any big demons comes up, everybody will run to Brahmaji. They went to Brahmaji and told, what is this? We don't know whether it's a Devata or an Asur. We don't know who he is. We want to, but wherever he goes, he gulps everything. He finishes everything. And then Brahmaji said, okay, fine, you can subdue him very nicely. And what you can do is you can pick him up, because and all the devatas had to do it together, because it's not possible for one devata to do that. So all the devatas took him up, and they told him, put him upside down on earth. That means face down on earth. So he fell down on earth like this, and his head was towards northeast, legs were towards the southwest. So that's how, and he told all of you sit on him so that he will not jump back again. So all the devatas sat down in different positions of the body of Vastu Purusha. So that is how Vastu Purusha was created. And now Vastu Purusha is so perturbed now. I don't know what is happening to me. I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know from where I came also. And then he went to Brahmaji and he said, okay, why is it, why am I so much suffering? Why are you putting me like this? Then he said, okay, fine. This is, you're nothing wrong with you. You have given a new role now of taking care of the grahas, taking care of the living spaces of the living entities, where you will be the person who will be governing their functionality, governing what is happening in their lives. Okay, especially to do like any pujas, even marriage you do, any like Namakaran samskar you do, any samskars you do, first we pray also to Ganapati ji, and the next person we pray to Vastu Purusha, because to that space. That's how his position was given to him. Okay, and now he plays a very vital role into our life, as I told you again. But we should not, again, as I told you, I'm going to increase your anxiety level, but you should also know that the nature has its own ways to balance itself. By default, the life is balanced. Life goes on very smoothly based on our own evolution. Okay, it's very important for us to know that. You may be knowing there are many big buildings, huge houses, huge mansions, which is built all over the world, and they're not Vastu compliant. They're not at all following any rules of Vastu. They don't even know what Vastu is, right? Still, those people are living happily. They have no issues in their lives, right? But people will say, oh, South India, that is not good. Oh, this one, not good. But even though that is not there, but because of their own self-evolution in life, whatever, again, religion does not play a role in this. Once evolution as a human being is what matters. Once alignment of their energies is what matters. Their vibrations, once it rises high, then they attract positivity. And once they are aligned with the universe, the things around them automatically get fixed. So you don't have to externally fix them. So now we are just getting conscious about our surroundings. The whole class today is to make us conscious. This is what is called conscious living. We are conscious about myself. I'm conscious about my surrounding. I should know everything has a place and everything in its place. But which is its place, we don't know right today. But today you're going to learn what is the place where it has to be. At home when you go, you know, okay, fine, this is car keys means this is the place. My shirt means this is the place. Oh, shoes means this is the place. Okay, in the same way, but we don't know which element should be where, how it should be aligned. So that they will be, again, what's the end result here? Is to make our life peaceful. Why do we make our life peaceful? To do the role what we are supposed to do as human beings. What is that we're supposed to do as human beings? Athato Brahma Jignasa, to inquire about the absolute truth. When there's so much chaos happening, so much anxiety happening, not able to sleep, not able to do anything, how can you think of Athato Brahma Jignasa? You think first first feed my hunger, then we will do Athato Brahma Jignasa, right? So this is not going to give you bhakti, but this is going to help you to become a better devotee. You understand the difference here? All these sciences, what we are learning is nothing but, as in Varnashrama, which is created by the Lord himself, these are like a railing for us to hold on to us, to climb that ladder from Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha, to come to Krishna. So once your home is peaceful and everything is nice, automatically when you sit down and you can do your japa nicely, you can do your dhyan nicely. So that's how it works. Okay. So now let's understand now how the zones are arranged in our home. Which is the zone for which one? So let's understand that in this very simple way. For this one simple thing is, we have a geographic north, which is not changed always. So north remains north. Whatever you do, it's not going to change. But you may see that there is Uttarayana and Dakshinayana. So there's a changes in east, right? There's changes in the west. Sometimes you see sun is rising from here. Sometimes you see sun is rising from there, right? That happens. Uttarayana and Dakshinayana, things change. But your north is never changed. So we are going to focus on that north first. Okay. And keeping that north, let's start from the northeast direction. So we'll start from northeast, and then we have north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest, and north. right? These are the 8 directions which we have. In general, any Vastu person, they just focus on these basic 8 things. Okay, where your puja room is? Oh, northeast it should be. Okay, where is your kitchen? Southeast. Okay, where is your bedroom? Southwest. Where is your toilet? Northwest. So just like this basic thing they'll tell, right? But still, people have issues in that houses also. Why? Because they don't go much deeper into it. Once you go deeper, then you will know actually how to decode it, right? So how it's decoded is, it's decoded into 16 zones, not 8 zones, but 16 zones. So we have northeast, northeast, east, northeast, and east. You understand? From north to east, we have northeast, 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 east, northeast. We have totally 3 zones. It's like you visualize a pizza in front of you, okay, or a cake. Now we had Wood's birthday, so she had a cake. So in that cake, we have cut the cake into 16 pieces, 16 slices, and now each slice represents certain things. So that's what we are going to learn today. This basic thing you have understood, right? So this is how basically we are going to decode our own home. So let's go with each and every corner of our home, and we are going to understand that what is that place meant for, and how is it going to bring about, how is it affecting our life? Okay. So now starting with the Northeast. So Northeast is a place of clarity of mind. Northeast is a place where you get ideas. Northeast is a place called as a place of Deva Bhumi. It's a place that's where all the time we mentioned the temple means it should be on the northeast. That is what governs everything else. Because Vastu Purusha, when he's lying down, his head is there, right? And his feet is on the other side. So now if you keep garbage there you have your dustbin in the northeast, or if you have your toilet in the northeast, that means right on the Lord's face, you have all the kachra on top of him. And the same thing will represent in our life also. We have, our minds will be so much of clutter. We'll not be able to understand what to do, what not to do. We'll be so disturbed if your northeast corner is not cleansed. Okay, that's where you get clarity. If you want to get internal clarity, externally also there should be clarity, right? Your table is not properly clean. It's full of clutter, so many things here and there. You'll not be able to function and work on your table, right? So in the same way, in our home, Northeast plays that role. What is that role? Or to bring about clarity, to bring about, to get into a new idea, your connection to the divinity. That's where you get inputs from the divinity, from the universal arrangements, the divinity comes. Yeah. No voice. Okay. So that's what Northeast talks about. And why is it? Okay, yes, Prabhu, you have some question?
Yes, Prabhu, just wanted to ask, Northeast, like you said, it's like the face of the Vastu Purusha, and
Hmm.
also you said that it is like the face of the Lord.
It's the
So is it
Deva
a good
Bhumi.
thing?
Yeah, that's a place where the Lord can be installed. That's the place where the Lord has to be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a place. That's a place of the Lord, because that's a Deva Bhumi. Okay. And now, because that's a place where your connection to the universe happens. That's where you get inputs from to the universe into your house. So that's where the opening happens. So that's the reason why Northeast always has to be clear from all the clutters, and it has to be always maintained very neatly. Okay, when you don't have a temple there, no problem. At least maintain the cleanliness of that place. Do not keep anything which is not relevant here and which is in here and now. Do not let it not be there. Why is it again so important for us to maintain that? Because that's a place, Northeast. If you want to sit down and do your japa, that's an ideal place for that. Your mind won't wander anywhere. Your sub japa, your meditation happens very good. So that's how it works. Why again? When we do japa, when we do our dhyan, it's very important for us to bring down our brain waves. Most of the time, it will be a normal between 8 to 12. It will be there, our brain waves, right? And if you want to bring it down more and more and more, that's more important, from 5 to 8, then 2 to 5 is more than that. If you go, you will become divine. So the ideal situation is, if you're in Northeast, your brain waves automatically gets calms down. Okay, so that's the reason it's very important for us to maintain the Northeast very clean. And most of the time, if we have, like, say, for example, dustbin there, if you keep a dustbin in Northeast, that means we will be always be disturbed. Or if we keep, say, for example, we have a toilet there, that means our life will be so much disturbed. It always, because all our good things, whatever we want to do is going into the drain. It's just pulling it away. Yes, Urjmati.
Prabhu, you said no clutter in the northeast. So what if someone has a bed on the northeast? Would that be still clutter?
Yes, see, when you have a bed in the northeast, what happens when you have bed in the northeast? Very simple thing. You will be so renounced. You will not be attached to any bodily feelings.
Really? No.
Yeah, because northeast is a place of meditation. Your brain waves are very calm. People who are already done with their married life, everything is done. Now they want to just live their life peacefully, chanting Krishna's names. Northeast is the best place to have the bedroom. They can sit and do the dhyan very nicely. Okay. And that's a place where, say, for example, a brahmachari life you want to live, best place, sleep in northeast. Sannyasis, very much recommended to sleep in northeast. Okay. And also what happens? Ideally, it's not recommended for a newly getting married woman or any woman who has just got their periods. It's not recommended for them to sleep in the northeast. Why? Because their sexual organs, the reproductive organs will not be optimal on an optimal level. It's not recommended for especially young ladies to sleep in the northeast. Okay, so let's move on to the next one.
Prabhu, the dustbin thing you were saying, no? What?
Yeah, when you have a dustbin, that will be full of clutter. So clutter, what's the use of dustbin is to throw what is not required, right? So that means in your head, you're putting everything what is not required. So all dirty thoughts will come to your mind. All unwanted thoughts will come to your mind if the dustbin is there in the northeast. See, same thing. What's happening here is nothing but resonance. So everything has a place and everything in its place. If you do not keep it in its place, then it will have an ill effect on that place. That will represent in you as a person. It will not represent in the neighbor's house, but it will represent in your house, people who are dwelling there. Because Vastu is connected with your subconscious mind. It's not with your neighbor or anybody, but the owner of that house, the dwellers of that house. Okay. So that's about Northeast.
Prabhu, just once you show off that photo of the Vastu Purusha, Prabhu, how is he sleeping? Then we'll have an idea.
Okay. Like this. You can see?
Prabhu.
Okay. Now.
Oh, he also has chakras, Prabhu.
Yeah, all the energy, all the chakras are there. Okay, it's fair. For example, in Northeast, you have your kitchen there. So what will happen if you have your kitchen there? Okay, because kitchen means Agni, means fire. That means you'll be so hot-tempered, always fighting for no reason. They'll fight at home. If your kitchen is, because that's where your brain is getting cooked up. So there'll always be an
Northeast mein kuch bhi nahi rakhna. Northeast actually should be empty because everything seems like not the right thing for Northeast.
Don't come to any conclusions right now. Right now, you're just learning the basic zones. That's all, nothing else. Okay, we'll talk about the remedies of how to deal with those situations. As I told you, I'm going to increase your anxiety levels from 8, 9 to 90 today. So, aram se, chill. Okay, and there will be unwanted fights. You see, because Agni, you have put fire into the place of water there. You can see here behind me also the screen there, blue color. What it represents? It represents water, right? So Northeast is a place of water. So if you have put fire there, you'll be fight. There'll be imbalances at home. So like that. So you need to avoid all those things there. So we will know how to take care of it. We'll talk about it later on. So one at a time we will go. So now Northeast ho gaya. So Northeast ke baad aa gaya East, Northeast. So that means the next portion of it, East, Northeast. So East, Northeast, what does it represent? So now, very important thing, you should at least know 2 words for each zone. That's very important for you. That's how you're going to decode. For Northeast, clarity of mind. That should be in your mind. Northeast, whenever you see, think for clarity of mind. And now, when you see East, Northeast, what is it that you're going to see? You're going to, that zone is responsible for what? Is responsible for fun and recreation. Okay, that's a place of fun. That's a place of recreation. That's a place where you feel fresh. Okay, that's a place where you can have, what do we say, a recreation, a family get together. You can playing around area, children's play area. That's a very good place to have that. Okay. And this is the place where even if you go to any big resorts and everything, most of the time you can see that East Northeast is the place of area where they have these play zones for kids, or you have this swimming pool area where people are having fun. Simple. So that's a place of fun and recreation. Okay. See, now in Northeast, you got an idea. And now that idea should, if it's not giving you fun, it's not giving you pleasure, you're not going to execute it, right? So this is the next place where you're going to bring about fun into the idea. Okay. And now, for example, in East Northeast, say you put off something else which is not relevant object there, or an anti-element in that place. What happens? Wherever there is fun, there will be opposite of that. There'll be always sadness. There'll be always be moroseness if you put the anti-element of that place. So that's very important for us to always, everything has a place and everything in its place. See to that any fun-related issues, you can do it there. Say, for example,
Where,
you-
Prabhu? Sorry, I missed that.
I'll give you an example. Say, for example, so many fights are happening at home. Okay, even if you go out, holiday pe gaya, wahan par bhi fight ho raha hai, or we go out for dinner, there also you are having fights. Okay, why this is happening? Because your fun area at home, your recreation area at home is affected. So if you take care of that, automatically things will be at ease. There won't be fights at home. Okay, so because that's an area of fun, and home means what? Relationship means what? You should be full of fun and nice of recreation, not just always being morose, always cribbing about situations, always fighting at each other. That's not lively home. No? It's not alive, it's dead. So you're going to make the home alive by making your East Northeast the place where you're going to spend your time. And also it's like, for example, if you have a kitchen in East Northeast, then what will happen? Then we start spending money for your recreation. You start overbuying things. So that's what happens. For the sake of happiness, we start spending money if your kitchen is there. Say, for example, if your bedroom is there in East Northeast, then what will happen? That's the best place actually. East Northeast, if you have your kitchen, your bedroom, because it's going to help you to peacefully live there. It's very good time to have your family time there. Especially, it's very good to have kids' bedroom there. It's in the East Northeast corner, or a playroom for the kids, playroom where the family gets together and spends maximum time there. So that's how it works. Say, for example, in East Northeast, again, you get off a toilet there. What will happen there? Then there will be lots of damage to your happiness. There won't be happiness at all at home. There'll be lots of issues or in relation to your recreation. Kahin par bhi jao, you have always fights, or you cannot go out at all for any recreation. You know? So it will be like that. Because, and again, this is the place, East Northeast, where you can put your family photos, where it is going to help you to, like, happy moments of your family. Oh, hame Uti mein gaye the, and it's a photo together, we were so happy. The happy moments, you can place it there.
Prabhu, is this East, Northeast?
East Northeast, yes.
Okay.
Okay, now coming to the east. So now, we from Northeast, we came East Northeast, now we are coming to East. So what is this East zone represent? East zone represents social association. What's the meaning again of social association? Means how many friends you have in your Facebook, how many followers you have in your Instagram, how many connections you have in your LinkedIn, right? For us, our social connection means this is what it is. How many invitation cards are we going to print for the wedding? Right? That's a social association. But in reality, that's not really a social association. Right? So say, for example, you give invitation cards to 50 people. And say again, to take an analogy, say a person is having his own shop. And out of these 50 people who are going to come to your wedding, they're going to come nicely, bring some small gifts, they'll eat nicely, they'll have a nice time, and then they'll go back. Okay, but in day-to-day life, they know, okay, fine, this person ka dukan hai, shop hai, so they will not come for shopping there in your own shop. If that is person is your social association, that means that person should help you by buying his grocery in your shop. Not just saying that, okay, I have 2,000 followers, I have so many friends in my friends list. But in reality, how are they helping you? Are there any sorts of push for you in your growth? If you actually see how much social association we have, is actually very few. Very few people in our life who are there, who are actually pushing us to grow ahead in our life, who is helping us to nurture us. But everybody else, hey, now, for namesake, I have, you know, how many in my phone? I have more than, in my phone, in reality, I have more than 3,000 phone numbers as of now, today. So out of which, whom can I can tell I have my social associations, 3,000 people, but not really. Out of which only handful of them are really, who really care about me, who really pushes me, who nurtures me. And this is what is the zone of East Northeast. If our East Northeast, sorry, if the East zone is strong and stable, then we will attract those type of people who are really going to nurture us, who's going to help us in our growth. And this is a very nice place, especially for politicians, because their whole life is based on social connections, right? Kitna vote milega. So they have, if they are having their bedroom there, then it's a very best place for them. And also, if we want to get right people into our life, so it's always better for us to maintain this east zone, always better. Also for businesses, any sort of business expansion plans we have, so you can do all your business dealings in your east corner, then you will get new people in your life who are actually, see, who's your customer is what is your social association, right? Because who's the one who's giving you profit for you, he's the one who's doing it. Yes, Urj Mate, tell me.
Prabhu, when you say maintain it, what do you mean by that? In at home, how do we maintain the east corner?
Yeah, that is in the anxiety. I want you to maintain your anxiety.
No. I mean, you're saying that we should, the way you said there should be no clutter in northeast, right? So
Right.
for east, what do we like? What do we remove, or what should not
All
be removed?
solutions we will next class. So right now, just understand what is there and just sit down and glance through your whole home, and then you identify. Okay. I want you to be in some anxiety. That's nice. It will be. Then it will churn you up. It will cook you up nicely. Okay. And also, east corner, say for example, say you have to increase your relationship with the government, or say you want to increase, say, kuch to kaam hona hai, some work is there pending with you with the government things. Okay. So simple thing is you put the government emblem in the east side. So when you do that, then your work with the government will get done. So that's how it works. Or say, for example, in the eastern side, see, you have your kitchen again in the east side. So what will happen there again?
Agni, it will burn.
No, east side is again, it's a place of earth. So when there is earth, and when there is fire, it will burns. Yes, correct. So what will happen there? So you need to spend more money on bribing to get your things done. Bribery. You have to bribe people to get your work done. You have to pay money to get your work done if you have your kitchen there in the eastern side. Okay. So now, say for example, in the eastern side, a toilet comes up. Then what happens? All the good people will not have control over them. You say, like, say for example, you are going, some will say, I have a very good contact, this, he will help you in your business. You will try to go meet him, but when you go, you meet him, you will actually miss him. You'll not be able to meet him. So the situations like that will occur, especially when the east is not maintained. Everything has a place and everything in its place. Keep that in your mind always. That will help you to make yourself understanding the situation. Okay. Now, coming down to east southeast, that means the little lower, the next below piece of east, below that is east northeast, east southeast. East southeast again is the zone of, again, one word, two words, one word I told you to learn. Again, I'll repeat again. For the northeast was clarity of mind. For the east northeast was fun and recreation. Now for the east is social association. And now for east southeast is a place of anxiety and churning. This is the place where churning happens. It's the place of anxiety which happens. Say, for example, you sit in this place of churning and anxiety in your east southeast corner and take your, and try to do your japa at this place, or sit down in dhyan at this place. Your mind will be keep on going here. Oh, this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. It keeps going. You do your japa, keep in southeast, southwest. Again, your mind will go everywhere. So because that's a place of churning, that's a place of anxiety. So it's an ideal place to have your washing machine there, to have your mixer jar there. So that's a place, that's a function. Everything in its place, and everything has a place. It keeps churning. And also that's a place of analysis. We start analyzing. ऐसा होता है, ऐसे होने से ऐसे होता है, ऐसे करने से ये होता है, मैं ऐसे क्यों हूँ, क्योंकि ऐसे हुआ. So that's a place of analysis. If you spend more time in east, southeast, this is what happens. ऐसे करते हैं, ऐसे हो गया, अभी मैं क्या करूँ? So keep going. मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा हूँ, मुझे पता भी नहीं क्या हूँ, मैं यहाँ क्यों हूँ, कैसे हूँ, मुझे पता भी नहीं है. East, southeast. So just take care of east, southeast. You'll have clarity of thought. Northeast में जाके बैठ के ध्यान करो, then you get clarity. What am I doing here? What is my role here? So you get clarity.
All film dialogues you have to.
Okay, actually, this is a very good place. A person, say in the offices and in the factories, we have R&D department, research and development, where they have to find out, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? So that's a good place. Actually, you can make use of this place for R&D. Okay. And say, for example, sometimes you actually have no idea what to do. You're getting stuck in your life. So east, northeast, east, southeast is also a very good place to have. Say, for example, east, southeast. Say, for example, your kitchen comes up there in east, southeast. So what will happen at that time? Because it's churning, right? See, maximum, if you see a person who in that house whose kitchen is in the east, southeast will suffer from diabetes or with hypertension or with obesity. Any of these things will be there if a kitchen is there in east, southeast.
Why?
Because that's a place of churning. You're putting fire and you're churning the fire. That means ignite kar rahe ho. And whatever you cook there, you're eating that, and that's how it have an ill effect on the body. Okay, east, southeast. And now, say for example, you have your bedroom in east, southeast. It's like you're living in a washing machine. Imagine yourself, you put in washing machine and on it, zoom, 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 zoom. And now one person, put two people into that washing machine and you on it. So kutte billi ki tarah jagarte hain. So without any reason, you keep quarreling at home. Why? Because if you have your bedroom there in east, southeast corner. Okay, dog fights at home will say, na, kutte billi ke tarah larte ho, kya karte ho tum log? So you should see, where am I sleeping? Am I sleeping in east, southeast or no? Okay. So this is about east, southeast. Again, what's the two words you need to learn? This is a place of anxiety and churning. Any churning things, anxiety issues are here. Now coming to southeast, or thoda niche. Southeast is the place of Mahalakshmi. Southeast is the place of cash. Again, when we say cash, we're not talking about this is a place where you tijori rakho and you keep all your savings there. No, this is a place of liquid cash. This is the place where your day-to-day expenditure is happening. Okay, in the southeast, it's always very good to after day-to-day whatever kirane ka kharcha ho gaya, whatever you have day-to-day activities, groceries, you need to spend for this, spend for that. Always keep money in your southeast corner. So you can see that when you do that and you pick from there and use, you will not have any shortage of cash. You will have always flow of Lakshmi happening. Liquid cash. Okay, not FD mein bana ke rakh diya yahan pe, nahi. Liquid cash, what is required for you on day-to-day things. And if this place is again not taken care properly, there will be lots of incompleteness at home. Okay, and this is also the place where we are prone to accidents. Most of the time we have so many accidents, unwanted accidents, bumping into each other. So again, because southeast is hampered, the energy is blocked. The things, we just have to make the energy flow easily. That's all, nothing else. Say for example, आपका जो toilet आ गया अभी southeast में, so what will happen now? You will get into losses, lots of mental issues. That's what accidents, and there will be lots of expenditure. Over expenditures will happen if your toilet is in the southeast. Say, for example, if your kitchen comes off in your southeast, most of the time the Vastu people, they recommend, oh, yes, southeast mein achhi jagah hai. Yes, that's a place of fire. Yes, you can have, but we will talk about it a little more in detail. It's still not that much recommended. This southeast, there's another place for that. So we will come to that. So see again, one of the examples in my own home, we have this. Our kitchen is in nearby to southeast place, but we have a granite table. Granite, which is made of a black, right? That's again an anti-element for fire. But there's water. Granite black represents water. So in fire, we are putting water. So that's how it is. So we need to take care of all those elements. There's a remedies for that. I will explain to you in detail. And also, for example, if you have your bedroom in the southeast, so what will happen? We will always keep talking about money, 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 money. We'll be always checking, oh, ye problem ho gaya, wahan pe paisa nahi aa raha hai, this happening, money not coming there. And you can see that most of the time when we have issue in the southeast, that's where people tend to get into gambling. Maximum people, you can do this analysis that if you do a survey of 10 people who are prone to gambling, so and you check where do they sleep on a regular basis. If it's 8 out of 10 will be southeast, they'll be sleeping most of the time in southeast, because that's what tends them to get into gambling. And also, say for example, in home we have very lazy people at home, not doing anything. Arey, bahut lazy hai. We have to keep beating them. Arey, kuch to karo zindagi mein. So these people, not permanently, for a short period, like 21 days, 48 days, make them sleep in the northeast corner. That is going to ignite fire in them, make them bring about some change in their life. Okay. It will ignite fire. Like, there's no, so dumbness is there. So it will ignite fire when you put them to sleep there. That is for not long time, again, short periods of time.
Sorry, Prabhu, did you say northeast?
We're talking
Oh.
about southeast.
Okay, so we should make them sleep at the southeast side.
Yeah, only for short periods of time, so that some fire comes up into their system. Okay. Now coming for a little more downer than that, that is south-southeast. South-southeast is the zone of power and confidence. Okay, it's a zone of power and confidence. There's a place of Hanuman. And south-southeast is also the best place for us to have our kitchen in reality. That's where, not southeast, the best place to have our kitchen is south-southeast place. So once you have your kitchen in south-southeast, very nice, everything will go on nice, because they will be full of confidence. Whoever eats the food is full of confidence, free from any anxieties. And most of the time when we have fear at home, somebody is watching us, something is happening at home, all of this. So southeast is the place to be taken care of. And this is a place which is going to give you mental strength, overcome your laziness also. Best place to have gyms or a workout area. This is the place, Hanumanji. It's a very good place to have that. And also, south-southeast is also good for bedrooms, not very harmful for bedroom. It's good for bedroom because it's going to give you the confidence in your life, the power and courage in your life. Okay, but not the super best. We'll come to the super best. It's good. Okay, so after south-southeast, we are going to come to south. South zone is going to talk is the place of relaxation and fame. Okay, so we are not getting sleep at night, very difficult to sleep early in the night. Then the best place is to go there to the south zone and to sleep. So then by nature, by the laws of nature, automatically you'll go to sleep. Okay. And this is also the place of fame, which is going to bring you fame, right? When you have businesses and all that, so you can put your nameplate or your logo on the south portion of your businesses. So it's going to be very good for the business. It's going to bring about your fame for you. This is also a place like brand building is very good. This is also a very good place for doing your japa, doing your dhyan, It's a very good place, south, because it's a place of relaxing. It will relax your mind. Okay, inner relaxation is going to come about. And for the bedrooms, the best zone, as I told you, because it's a representation of relaxation, it's a very good place for sleeping. So that's the best place for bedroom is to sleep in your south. Okay. Say for
Prabhu, can you just, sorry,
yeah,
can you
tell-
repeat the first point, Prabhu?
about south, it's a place of relaxation and fame.
Relaxation and feel. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Coming next to south southwest. South southwest is a place of uh, disposal. Is a place of disposal and expenditure. Okay, so this place is always ideal for us not to is to have a remedy as a toilet. So it's recommended. That means the remedy itself is a toilet because it's a place of disposal, right? So you in south southwest, it's recommended to have toilet. You can have bathroom other places. Bathroom is the best place to have in your recreation zone. Where you take bath, you feel fresh, feel nice. But toilet can be in this place. There's another place also. I will come to that. And if we are sleeping in south southwest, because that's a place of disposal. So what happens at that time? If you're sleeping there, we get suicidal thoughts. We get thoughts of committing suicide and all that stuff, because you feel worthless. Mere zindagi mein kya rakha hai? Kuch nahi. It's like that. And also our expenditures will increase a lot if we put our bedroom there. And also, for example, south southwest, again, we can use it in one sense for one purpose. As I told you, for disposal, you can have your dustbins also there. And what else you can do in south southwest is extra expenses is going to happen if you don't take care of this place. Again, any sorts of stomach issues, again, this zone is responsible for that. So we should take care of that nicely. Okay, next
Can
is
we have this kitchen sinks in that place?
what, Mate?
Sink, the kitchen sink in that place, southwest, because that's also disposal, cleaning, and
No,
everything.
kitchen sink as per Vastu is not considered as a disposable place.
Okay.
Yeah, only like dustbin is and also any dustbins you have at home should be closed. That's very important. You should have it closed, or it should be kept in a place where it is covered. It's very important to have it like that. Yeah, and disposable place we consider as dustbin and toilet. Other things are not considered as disposable.
Okay.
Prabhu, we need the lid on the dustbin. Like, what's the reason behind it?
Yeah, because the dustbin should, otherwise, if it's in a wrong place, and that means the influence of that dustbin will be creating kachra in your life also. No? And that zone will get affected because if it's kept open. If it kept closed, then it won't be having much effect. Okay, now coming to the southwest, where the feet of Vastu Purusha is, southwest zone. This is the zone for relationship and skills. Okay, southwest, again, traditionally it was told that, okay, you can put your, you can have your bedroom there in the southwest zone, and you will have lots of courage, you'll have authority in your home and all that stuff. So in reality, traditionally, why it was told like that is because people who used to work, most of the time they were working with their own skills, right? Now only we have everything is mechanized and machinery. Everything they used to use, everything was skill based. So that's a place where you can develop your skills. So that's the reason why it was recommended for the people to sleep there, so that their skills become more sharpened up. But it's not that if that's a case, that happens in southwest zone. if you're becoming more and more skilled, more and more perfectionist, you cannot have a happy life, right? You cannot expect my wife to be perfect. You cannot expect my children to be perfect, right? If you have to accept them as they are, that's what life is. But if you start expecting perfection, if you're sleeping there, you become like authority. Yes, perfection, properly. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? We have again clashes. So it's better to maintain a healthy relationship. Okay. And also any skill you want to mastery over it, you can again sleep in Southwest Zone to master your skills, or you want to do something there, you can do it there at that place. Say, for example, you're a doctor, you can keep your stethoscope there. If you're a lawyer, you can hang your coat there. If you're any profession which you are in, you can use those skills at that region of the Southwest. And it is very good for elderly people. It's good, they can sleep there. So that's not an issue. But people who are actually in their youth, starting their new lives, it's not recommended. For them, it's recommended 2 zones. I will tell you. One is the previous zone which I talked about, where it's a place of relaxation, and other zone which is going to come.
Prabhu, is this place good for the workstation or workplace?
It's a place of relation. That means it is, in one sense we can say yes. Again, it depends on what sort of work. If it's skill-based work, it's going to sharpen your skills. Okay. And if it's relationship-based work where you're working, you build up relationship with your customers and all of that's also, it's good. That's
Something like PR, Prabhu.
yeah, PR
and HR.
If it's PR, then you social association.
Okay. HR.
Social association, you tell me.
PR is PR is social association, but
Yeah.
I mean HR, human resources and
Human
something like
resources
that.
also, again, you need to do with people and you need to make them yours. No? So again, social association zone is good for that.
Oh,
Don't come to any conclusions. I'm telling very clearly in today's class, I don't want you to come to any conclusions, because by nature, the universe is arranged in such a way that there will be a very beautiful flow of energies. So we don't have to worry about so much into it. Right now, I'm making you conscious about your surroundings. That's all. So just that's
Prabhu,
yeah.
Sorry, relationships here means what, Prabhu? I mean, here it's
a place of
only the
relationship.
house connected relationships, right?
Yes, all relationships. It's a place of relationships.
So
And
now, for example, Prabhu, sorry, Prabhu, for example,
tell me.
to sit and talk, is it the right place to sit and talk?
Yeah, you can sit and talk. You can build up relationships. No problem.
Okay.
See, again, Southeast, again.
Okay, Prabhu.
What will happen here is you should, again, Southeast corner, you should never have a toilet because it will ruin your mental peace. Okay, that's important. And say, for example, you have your kitchen in the Southeast corner. Then what will happen? Sorry, Southwest corner we are talking about. Then again, major problems will happen like fights, divorces. Southwest corner is for relationships. So now if you're putting fire into the Southwest corner, then we will be talking about divorces. See, you can see again, when you do an analysis or if you do statistics of diverse cases, most of the people, they have issues in their Southwest, in their parental home. The daughter is married, she goes there and she comes back home. So then you can see in their parental home, they'll have issue in their, some blockages will be there in the Southwest zone of their own home. So that's how connected all of us are to our own parental homes, to our own surroundings. Okay, again, Southwest zone is again, for elders, it's okay. Even for children, it's okay to sleep in the Southwest zone. There's no problem with that. That's the reason master bedroom is in Southwest. That means elderly people can stay there. So no problem. Because they're the people who have authority. They will maintain the governance of the house. Okay. And now coming to West Southwest. This is a zone of education and savings. As a Grahani, all of us always look for our children's education, and we should save 5, 10, 20, 100 rupees, everything we keep saving. No? So this is the place where we can save and we bring about good education. Even that is West Southwest area of the home. Say, for example, children, they come home and then you tell them keep your bag in southwest zone. So then even they're not studying, they're only playing around, still they'll have good marks. That's how it brings about a synergy. Okay. And
What is the sentences, Prabhu?
this is education and savings. This is the zone of education and savings. It's a savings zone. You can have your safe here, like traditional safes. What we have can be in this zone. But see to that the opening of it is always to the north. Opening of your safe should be to the north. You can also keep your piggy banks here. All your savings you can put here in this zone.
Prabhu, if we have a broom in the southwest, northwest, and the southwest part of that room, can we have a safe something there?
You're cracking, Mataji. I couldn't hear you.
Prabhu, we have a room in northwest.
Okay.
The house is divided. So the northwest part we have the house. Room.
Hmm.
Okay. In that part, it's we have the south part. Can we have the safe that side? No.
No, we are talking about one house, not one room. We're talking about one full house, and you need to grid it. The next class, I will explain to you how to go about that. Okay, right?
Okay.
Just understand the zones. And this zone is for one room. You're going to divide that room into all these zones. No, we're dividing your whole house
No.
into the 16 zones, and everything has a place and everything in its place. We're trying to keep. That's all. We're trying to become disciplined. That's all. Like your children come and they throw your shoes there, bag there, everything here. You will be very angry, right? So you tell them everything has a place and everything in its place. So exactly same thing with us.
Yes, sir.
Your home, everything has a place and everything in its place. It should be arranged in such a way. Okay, and now educate. This is very good for education and savings. And also west southwest is very good again for bedroom, but not good for people who are having a negative mindset. For everything they keep cribbing. Array, this is happening, this is not good, that is not good, not good, not good. Those type of people, west southwest is not good for them because it will multiply their thought process of negativity. And also it's not recommended for west southwest. If you should not have also have a kitchen again, because why? Because that's where is your money and planning and savings is happening there, right? So that will get hampered, and also children will get irritated. Whoever we cook food there, children will get irritated. Not good there. Okay. Next is a west zone. West zone is a zone of profit and gains. So it's very good zone. It's a place where Shani Bhagwan is residing. It's a place where we will be given what we are deserving. Anything you want to let go into the universe, you can use the west zone to the universe. There you're receiving it from the northeast. You want to put something into the universe, you can put it through the western zone. You want to gain or profit, whatever. Like how we make the energy circles, you can keep it on your western side. It's going to pass into the universe like that. This is a place of result-oriented place. This is where any business rooms can happen, business meetings can happen. So that's a good place for that. West zone again is recommended. It's okay, no, good for a bedroom, no issues with that. And also very ideal and the best place is to have a commercial kitchen. Any sorts of commercial kitchen, like you have restaurants or cloud kitchen, anything which you do. Keep one simple technique. You just have your food industry. If you are in, you want to do number one in food industry, just have your kitchen in the western zone, in the west zone, and have your cash counter in your southeast zone. Money will be flowing and the food will be very, very, very tasty. Any restaurant, again, 1 to 10, if you do this survey and you find out that this restaurant makes very good tasty food, then the restaurant will be the main kitchen will be on the western side. So that's how the food, the energies of the universe work. Again, Western zone is also good for sleeping, no problem. But again, Western zone, what happens again, not good for negative people. Again, if you keep telling negative to the universe, "Arey, kuch nahi ho sakta, mera boss kharab hai, this is not good, that is not good." So that keeps manifesting, because that's a place of manifestation. You're putting it into the universe. All negativity, again, you're making them as your own. So it's better if you have a positive mindset, that's a good place. And that's a place of hard work, and all benefits are going to come. West place. Coming next to the west northwest area, this is the place of depression and detoxification.
What is it, Prabhu?
Depression and detoxification. So that is west northwest area. So now that's also called as a cry zone. As I was telling, we were discussing the other day, even in the big palaces, if you go and then you see, they will have a place for the people to go in that exclusive place to sit and cry. Because see, some people have a nature to cry and to crib for long period of time. Their cribbing is not 1 minute, 2 minutes, it will be for hours. I say, "Kyun kiya? Why me? What did I do?" So they keep cribbing. So that cribbing will go half an hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours also. But you just tell them, "Okay, fine, no problem. Is your crying area? No, you have mood of crying now. You want to sulk it out. You want to vent it out. No problem. Please come sit in this place. That is west northwest corner. Abhi aap ro. Yahan pe rona hai tumko, rona hai." So you cry here, and you sit them, make them cry. Instead of crying for half an 40 or for 2-3 hours, it will cut down to 40 minutes, 30 minutes, or 20 minutes. So you will feel there. Naturally, you get detoxed, right? Naturally, your depression goes away in that area. And then after that, when you're fine, you come out of that zone. Simple. So you'll save time so that you can use the time for what? Not for anything else, for Athata Brahma Jignasa, to inquire about the Lord. Not giving in a dream, or inside a dream, you're cribbing in the dream. You just have to shake them and wake them up. That's all. You think this is everything. Why this person didn't tell me? Why did he do this like this to me? So we keep cribbing for unwanted reasons. So then we can go there and crib and come back. Okay. And also this is a place, if we do not take care of this, that's where we have get thyroid issues. West northwest and depression area. And also if people are by default, if they have the bedroom there, they'll always be depressed. They'll always be sad. And also this is not recommended for younger couples to sleep there. If they have the bedroom there, from day one, they will have depression. Arey, maine kyun shaadi kiya? Kyun aise hua? They'll always be sad. It should not happen like that. And it's a good place also for detox. This is a good place for also have toilets, because this is a place of detoxification, and it is removing the toxins. Both physical toxins and mental toxins can be removed from this place. Okay. Now coming to northwest. Northwest is a place of support and banking. This is a place where we get support. Overall support in our life comes from here. Say, for example, we have planned to go this time holidays to say London. So London ke liye, as Indians, people know, so difficult visa and all so many things. So simple things, all your travel documents, scan them, take a photocopy of them, your passport, everything, put it in a white file, and put that country's flag on that and keep it in your northwest corner. Then support, you start getting support from that place, from that embassy. So it's a simple, it looks very simple, but that's how it works. All the Asians have their role to play. It's very good for, again, for if you're looking for a job, or then you want to increase things in your job, put your CV and the companies where you are wanting to look for a job, keep it there. You will have much better support from that place. Banking also, say for example, if this northwest zone is not taken care properly, we will be defaulting on our bank loans. We will be having a CIBIL score will get affected. All of this will happen if northwest is not taken care properly. Northwest is, again, it's good for sleeping, because that's where you get your support. Northwest, again, for kitchen, it is like 50-50%, because if you have your kitchen there, then you will be spending a lot of money in relation to the kitchen. This problem, that problem, all that. And because it's not recommended so much in that corner. Northwest. Okay. Coming next to the northwest. Northwest is a area of sex and attraction zone. That's the area of sex and attraction zone. This is very much recommended to the newly married couple, recommended to sleep here so that their reproductive organs are very well developed and they will have a very healthy sexual relationships. That is northwest area. Sexual intimacy and physical intimacy will be more in this corner. So if this happens very early in age, it's a young child going to college and you put him in northwest, then for sure you check their mobile phone, check their laptops full of pornography. Because northwest, by nature, they will be tended towards sexuality. And this is also the place where you become more attractive. Your aura gets more refined in this place. That's the reason traditionally when women were about to get married, they used to make them sleep in northwest corner so that they will become more attractive because that's a place of attraction and they become sexually aroused and then they get them married. So the ladke aane se pehle, so they'll put them in that room so that they become more beautiful and appealing to the other person. So that's how traditionally it was done. It's also a beautifying zone. So that is northwest. Again, as bedrooms, it's recommended for younger couples to sleep there. Not all their life, at least for till the time of conceiving. It's recommended for them. As long as they want to have their honeymoon period, it's the best place for them. Coming next to the north zone. North zone is governed by Kubera. That's a place where we get money, we receive money. Money and opportunities come from the north. Clients, jobs, growth, overall, anything related with money, north zone is going to attract for us.
Can we sleep there as well?
Sorry?
Sleeping towards the north.
Sleeping towards the north, okay, I will tell you. Not that much recommended in the north. It's good, but you will have a restless sleep because you will be always in your productive mood. You will be always wanting to go office mein aise karna hai, yahan pe wahan pe se karna hai. You'll be always in your productive mood in the north.
But you said it's okay, Prabhu, to me.
No, today, right now, you just understand all this. Putting your head to the north is good because you're in the south zone of the world. I'm talking about the complete area of your house, north we're talking about. Okay. And yes, if you're
Prabhu, then for north, what are the two words, Prabhu? Then
north is money and opportunity.
money and opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And say, for example, if our toilet comes off in the north, what happens? All our opportunity which is coming, all the money which is coming is going down the drain. So north, it's all not recommended at all to have a toilet. Okay, even kitchen is not that much recommended to have because you'll have losses if you have kitchen in the north one. Okay, coming to the last zone, that is northeast zone. That is a place of health and immunity. Northeast. So we are completing the birthday cake. We have come to the last piece of that. That deals with our good immunity, general weakness of the body, issues in our health, always prone for medication. All happens if the northeast is not taken care properly. Again, northeast is also a place, it's a healing place where if you are not well, you can have a sick room there. Just go there, get well and come back. So that's like a sick room, a healing room we can use as northeast. And also it's recommended that, okay, you can keep your medicines in the northeast corner. Also, and also if northeast is not taken care, if you have a toilet there or anything which is blocking those energies of northeast, especially all the diseases are going to be more. We are going to spend more money on the diseases and everybody, for somehow or other, they keep falling sick. We keep falling sick at home. So that means northeast is not balanced. We need to balance the northeast zone. And very important here again, if you again do the survey, out of 10 people you identify who is having cancer, and you survey them, at least 8 to 7 people, they will say, if you check their homes where they're staying for long period, northeast will have an effect on their body. That place is not imbalanced, or if it's a very severe things, then they will have like a toilet there, place there, or it's completely, the energy is blocked with something completely anti-element. So this we should be careful about. Where again, everything has a place, and everything in its place is how we need to understand. So now, how is your anxiety level from here to here, or medium or less?
Prabhu, too much, Prabhu, no.
What is this? What is the sentences for this, Prabhu? North, northeast?
Health and immunity.
It's too confusing, Prabhu. Now we have forgotten the directions.
Simple. You just right now you're just understanding where to keep the key, where to keep your coat, where to keep the books, where to keep your where to go when you want to cry, where to keep your medicine. You just know everything has a place and everything in its place. So in some houses it's already built up like that, so we cannot do anything about that. So solutions, next week we are going to talk about it in detail. And very easy. This one looks so complicated, but the solution, that's all. This much only. It will be like that.
But generally, Prabhu, I mean, like nowadays we are all in apartments, right? I mean, I'm in an apartment. So, I mean, what is generally, if it is a single house and things like that, the Vastu can be really effective. I've heard.
One, then definitely yes, you can build it as per 100% as per Vastu and everything. Even if you're in an apartment, there are so many very simple remedies where you can align your energies in such a way that will be conducive for you to live peacefully and happily. End of the day, again, what's the purpose of Vastu? Is to the purpose of the home is to live peacefully at home with tranquility. So that's what end result you will achieve. So right now I made you understand, made you conscious about what is where is placed as per the divine arrangement. Either it's you're in America or Australia or in India, so it does not matter. All of them play a vital role. So, and their alignment, how it happens, what is the science behind it, and how that we will decode in our next session.
Prabhu, one last clarification. So now where we are, whether we are in the north part of the earth or south